Mm-hmm.
Ding da da do sounds so jolly, sha la 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 la. Five, four, three, two, one. Hey guys, what is up? And welcome back to another episode. You guys are probably already telling about the title. We are doing another theme movie and TV show, but we changed something, and I hope you guys can tell what it is. If you can't, Miss Kaitlynn, tell them what happened. What did we change?
So basically, we changed the name a little bit. So it was Movie Masters, but then we came up with the idea of maybe changing the name to, because now it's just me and Moses, so it's MBnK, so it's MomoBear and Kate. So that's what happened.
That's poppin'. It's poppin'. We do have logos and design that Kaitlynn is currently working on and is
hmm
poppin'. Is she cute? Um and yeah, guys. So again, my name is Moses, aka TheMomoBear. And
I am Kaitlynn, A.K.A. Kate.
and one thing, if y'all already know, is we are both Geminis with the same birthday. So we're giving you energy and vibes and the same thing. And we're just trying to have a good time. For this podcast, we ended up choosing to watch Jingle Jangle, and also Dash and Lily.
hmm
If you guys don't know what those are, definitely check it out on Netflix. Do you remember what happened to Jingle Jangle? Because you
Yeah,
know,
it was a while ago that we watched this movie. I definitely remember it. It's like it's so cliche that I can't forget it. That's the thing. So in the movie, basically, like it was a classic Christmas narration story where the child of the story, like they base themselves off as the character that is wild, and they don't know who it is yet until the end of the movie. So it was that classic scene and narration. Um, and it started out with the classic story. There was a toy maker or an inventor actually, and he was the best inventor ever, and he was just spreading all joy, love, and everything. It was Christmas, and he did this great invention, and he came up with it, and it was it was a whole thing. I think like some things that stood out to all of us when we were done watching the movie, was the musical aspect. That was right on the nose. That like the
yes,
music
yes,
had
yes,
me
yes, yes, yes.
bumping. Like I was watching the movie and I was like, I can get into this,
Bro, like
bruh.
exactly. I was like, let's go. I'm down. Like we pop. Like it was, bro. Yeah, hands down, one of the
hmm
best movies. Even though storyline was a bit she was a bit cliche. She was a
hmm
bit like
See through.
see-through and predictable, but it was still fun. Like
hmm
the actors and actresses, like it was just such a good movie.
It was very
Um
very family friendly, extremely.
so yeah, no, yeah, Jingle Jangle is super, it is really super family friendly. Like I just think like, like what would you rate it out of? Like if you had to recommend it to someone.
I said I would recommend it around like a 7.5 ish, I guess.
Hmm.
The seven being because the music was really good. Like the performances were spot on. Everything was just like when it came to that, like it was just so out there. With the casting, like it was all POC, mostly POC, and that was like really eye opening because you barely have any Christmas movies that have like a primarily black cast. Like it's always the same old Christmas story with a Caucasian cast, and it's just there's not really much ethnicity going on. There was some Asian representation. We watched the movie with Maso, and he was definitely like rooting for it. He was like, "Yeah, there's some Asian representation." Like, he was saying all these things, and I would also give it a 7 because of that. But like the other, what, 2.5 points, it's because like you could see the story so clearly. Like it was so predictable. Like while I was watching the movie in my head, I didn't want to ruin it for like you or Maso, but like in my head, I was just playing out everything. I'm like, so this will happen to this. When it happened, I'm like, I called it. The next
No
part,
cap. That is no, bro, no cap. We had
yeah.
literally we had the same thought because
Mhm.
I sat there and I was like, okay, I think that's gonna happen. I think that's gonna happen. Yeah, I was right. Like that actually
Mhm.
happened. And no, yeah, like it just felt like I felt like it could have been a lot better. Like I really wanted more background story on his daughter. And
Mhm.
like because like I understand it was about like him and the granddaughter and them like, finding that I guess you could say like Christmas magic, right? Um, but I was just like, come on.
Yeah.
Your music is fire, everything is fire. Like come like give me more. Like, yes, ma'am. Like give it to me.
Mhm.
Um but yeah, like I think like I would have to agree with your rating. I think for me, it's it's definitely I feel like I want to say 8 out of 10, but I feel like this like me trying to be like nice because
Mhm.
like you said, everything was popping, everything was so good. It's just I wish there was more background story to it.
Mhm.
Because I remember Massa was talking about like the narrator,
Yes.
and how it like I enjoy narration so much. I
Me
can just fall
too.
asleep. Like dinosaur
Yeah.
documentaries, perfect. Tell me about
Yeah.
Stegosaurus and Triceratops and
It gets you so
Spinosaurus.
engaged about like what is going on, and you're like, even though I'm not interested, keep talking. Like, I need to hear your
Exactly,
voice
like
more.
keep talking. But I kind of felt like it was a good amount, but I kind of felt like, he was trying to say like, if you're gonna go for a goal all the way, don't just go like half the way and not finish like basically like go to the like finish end. And I totally felt that. But yeah, I think I would also rate it like a 7.5 out of 10.
Mhm.
Um, but it was really good. I think the
Yeah.
choreography, the music, the actors and
Mhm.
actresses, I would watch
Mhm.
it again for them.
Mhm. Me too.
So that takes us to our next I don't want to say movie, but like our next TV
It,
show, right?
yeah. Yeah.
So our next TV show is Dash and Lily, which was a
Mhm.
really good show.
Very good.
Um, I apparently to some people, when you say like things are very cringy, you hate it. I don't. I
Mhm.
love cringy stuff, like cringe stuff, cringe movies, really, really cringy shows. That's my shit. I love those. I love it so much. Because I remember Masa was like, "Doesn't that mean you hate it?" And I've never sent so much clown emojis. Like, did
Yeah.
I start something? Because he was like, "Yeah, we're gonna get someone's opinion on the opposite side," and I read that like 20 times, and I was like,
Opposite side. What is
yeah." I
that?
was like, did I start something?" So for those who don't know, Dash and Lily is basically it's like, would you even call it rom com?
Yes.
So of course, Dash and Lily, the two main characters you see, they basically they pretty much go through this whole adventure on trying to get to know each other through a notebook, and they would challenge each other as they learn something more about them. For example, Lily loves Christmas. Dash doesn't love Christmas.
Mhm.
And I'm trying to give you guys the main points without spoiling it because it's a really good show.
It really is.
It's only 8 episodes for the first season, 25 minutes, but really it's like 22, 23 because of credits. And it's really good. Like you meet people like Lily's brother, Langston,
Mhm.
um,
Your grandfather.
and her grandfather. Oh
You
my
meet a
god.
lot
And
of
then
her friends too, like in be like some
oh my
points
gosh,
in
I
there.
forgot her friends there. I think one of them was like RN or something. But her friends, dude, oh my gosh, I love Lily's friends. Lily friends are the people I would hang out with. And I don't know if that makes me feel mature or really old,
Mhm.
but like I was just like, I'm just trying to chill.
Mhm.
Ding da da do so jolly, sha la 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 la.
And like the fact that she would like go caroling, like being like so festive about it, like I just like I was like,
Exactly.
honey, how can you be that festive? Like I've never caroled before, but like I would find it super awkward and really cringy and uncomfortable. That's my opinion. But nah, she said we're gonna go out caroling, we're gonna make cookies, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. I was like, you're really devoted, like shit. But then like throughout the TV show, she really like expresses and talks about how much she loves Christmas, like how much when it comes to that end of the year holiday season that her family, like, they go full out. So you see that a lot, and you kind of get to, like, with her love of Christmas and like how festive she is, you can definitely piece that together to like her personality as well, and like how she acts when she's like with people, when she's by herself, like how her personality shows when she's doing certain things or when she's talking about things. So like you definitely can piece together a lot of things. um and I think that kind of goes with like the mystery part of the TV show as well. Like it keeps your mind going, it keeps your mind kind of thinking of like the different possibilities. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, guys, if I look very confused. I had a
Your
little
your your
my
thing.
Christmas hat, and I don't know where it went. I don't want to spoil the show for you guys, but like
Mhm.
seeing like there are key characters that play a huge role in each, like in Dash's life
Mhm.
and Lily's life.
Mhm.
Like Sophia, oh my gosh. I thought Sophia,
Bruh.
bro, Sophia, you were on my bad list at first. I was like,
Mhm. Same.
are
Same.
you gonna try to steal him from her? I don't think so. But then you find out that like, like
Mhm.
it's person A's fault because person A, he doesn't he's selfish. He's like he doesn't like he act like he care but he don't care. I'm trying to spoil this for you guys. But like it
It's
was
very
just
hard.
Lily's character is Asian
Mhm.
American, and like with her grandpa, oh my gosh, when her grandpa was like, "You grounded," and I'm like, Dash and Lily is such a good story, right? If you are really into rom com and you love like things that are very cheesy and like a bit cringy,
Mhm.
this is your show. Like I
Mhm.
watched this, like I love movies that make me giggle, right?
Yeah.
Whether if people find it stupid or it's
Mhm.
dumb,
Mhm.
but if it's funny, and I love it so much because I know like that's some shit I would do, like uh, like all the dares that they each make them do. Like when she
Mhm.
ate like the very salty as pretzel, I was like, oh my gosh, I would eat that, but like I just.
Yeah. I at first, like when she was like chugging down the water, I was in my head, I'm like, is it really that necessary to have that much water? But no, there's so much salt in that pretzel. I was like, honey,
Yeah,
I think I
especially
would.
exactly, especially because it's that specific type of salt. Like it's not
Mhm.
your sea salt, your kosher salt. That shit
Mhm.
was like, I'm gonna grind you fresh salt right now and just gonna go on top of your pretzel.
I think though, like with shows like this, definitely, I was pausing at parts and I was like, wait a minute, this is too much. Like I pause it and like just give my reaction on the side, like, uh-huh, okay, why? And then unpause it and continue. Like, the one specific character, Edgar,
Oh my God.
must
Edgar,
be.
Edgar, Edgar.
I did not enjoy.
I felt so bad for her when when the moment Edgar came back, I was like, no, girl, no. Honey, no. I was like, no.
It's
No
not gonna turn
means
out well.
no means no. Okay.
It's called Dash and Lily, not Lily and Edgar.
It's Dash and Lily, not Edgar and Lily. Like you better
hmm
back up. You better back
It
up.
made me very uncomfortable, and
He
like when,
did.
like, low key, we've been throwing spoilers here and there, but like when she was talking a little bit about like her background with him in like middle school, it kind of it kind of gave me a little bit of background like of my middle school crush and how that went. Such a mess, such a fucking mess. I completely related to her 100%. But when she was like talking about how it like stopped her from like living her life and stuff,
Hmm.
I'm fortunate that like that didn't really happen to me, but it definitely scarred me into thinking otherwise of like me being self-conscious about myself, me thinking that like, because I'm black or because I'm built a certain way, like no one would like me. And during this time and
Hmm.
age now, everyone is starting to accept plus size women, colored women, Asian, like it's everything is just everyone's broadening their aspects, everyone's like gaining intelligence about everything and they're just learning and adapting, right? So like now like everyone's more a bit more accepting than they were 2 years ago. Like there's a drastic difference. So it definitely like gave me a sense of mind now but like back then it was just really tough for me to even like love myself just a little bit. So I can totally relate to how she was feeling. But the one thing that I was like really proud of her for doing was to like not stop expressing herself in her own
Yes.
way. Like I was very proud of her. Like she was saying it hurt me so much, but I didn't stop, and I was like, I'm happy you didn't stop, you know? Like you shouldn't
Mm-hmm.
stop doing that. For me, I definitely closed myself in and kind of just didn't care. Like it was more of like if no one's like going to see me or notice me, why should I really care about my appearance, what I like, what I wear,
Mm-hmm.
how I dress. And it took me a while to see that like no, I got to take care of myself. Like it
Mm-hmm.
goes past what I wear and how I feel when I wear it. It
Mm-hmm.
goes to more of like why am I wearing it and does it make me feel good? Do I feel better? Does I like do I is my self-confidence up there, you know? So it definitely takes some time, but I was so proud of her for not giving up on that. And especially like when she was talking about her what was it, her grandmother, I think gave her that saying, that you shouldn't let the clothing manufacturers let you express yourself. And I thought that was super cute. Yeah, I was like, wow, honey, that's a really nice support you got there. Like that saying was really cool. And then I
Mm-hmm.
like how she just stuck with it and just drove with it and just made it her own thing, which was amazing in my opinion.
Yes, like literally, yes. It was like her grandma, Miss. Oh my gosh, what was her name?
I don't remember.
Oh wait. I have this somewhere. I have this somewhere. I know. Miss Basil E.
Wait, that's her
Ma'am.
godmother. That's her godmother.
Yeah, her godmother,
I love her.
bro.
Oh my
She
God.
was like, oh my, I don't want to spoil it for you guys,
She was so
but
like
connect
elegant.
connect the dots. And
Elegant.
she was like, hurry up and don't dash. And I was like,
You dash it right over. She said, no pun intended. I said, honey, you slipped, but it was a smart slip. Like it was a
exactly,
smart slip up.
bro. Literally, like one thing I've always like in a way it's is when you watch the beginning of the show, right? You see Dash, right? And Dash kind of comes out as someone who's carefree, while um Lily's someone, you know, like you said, she is a bit more in her safe place, right? She's with her
Mm-hmm.
group of friends and her family. But then throughout the show, I feel like they become the opposite.
Oh, for sure.
Lily becomes more out there, while Dash is engulfed in his problems, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was just kind of like, Lily, you can do better. Like
Mm-hmm.
in the beginning, I was like, Dash, I don't really think you deserve her.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just don't.
Mm-hmm.
But favorite character. Name your favorite character in Dash. My favorite character is the librarian.
Oh, her cousin.
Yeah, her cousin.
He was super cool. I liked him a lot.
Bro, he had
Especially
sass. Like I was like, yes.
I know. I was at first I was like, who is this man and why is he acting this way? But like the further along you get into it, you're like, nah, this man's cool. He can do what he wants. It's okay. My favorite character, honestly, low key, I have to say it's Boomer. Boomer might be my favorite character.
Boomer,
I
Mr.
oh,
Boomer.
or her brother,
Oh,
um,
Langston.
Langston.
Oh,
Either one of the
Langston and
two.
Benny.
Ben,
Langston
yeah.
and Benny. But I would rate this movie, no, not movie. I would rate this show. I think I would rate it at I would. I think an 8 out of 10. I think I
Mhm.
would rate it at an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it.
Mhm.
Even though it was cringy, and it could be cheesy, I
Mhm.
love that stuff. So I didn't
Mhm.
hate it. I had a really good time with the whole show. So I ain't mad about that.
Mhm.
What about you? What would you rate it?
I would definitely rate it maybe like a 9, 9.5 out of 10. It was just like, aside from all the cuteness and stuff, the narration was on point. It made it seem as if like Dash or Lily were talking to me, and I'm like, I'm sorry, honey, that ain't me you're talking to,
Oh
but
my god,
like,
yes. Oh my god. I don't mean to cut you off, but their split screens
hmm
was fire. It was
it was
like
everything.
I was there.
It was like a saucer or something. I
Hmm.
don't know what was in it. It was like their tradition, their religion, and whatever they were doing. They were passing it around, and I was like, COVID, but that was probably shot like last year. But anyway, I would definitely rate it a 9.5 out of 10 because like the storyline was good. It was definitely cliche though. There were certain things I could just be like, you're gonna kiss. Okay, that's called it. Like but like I would rate it that high because it was just like it was nice to see like how you said they switch roles kind of. I was
Mhm.
thinking about it like yin and yang, like in the like well, I forget which one is yin and yang. Like there's
I'm
bad inside
pretty,
the good, and
yeah.
then there's good and the bad. So like I feel like he was like the black, she was the white, and then when they would kind of just challenge each other, it would just kind of
Mhm.
cross until they're both half and half of each, and it was just like a perfect symmetrical mesh, and it was just like so pretty, and I was just like, oh my god, the character development. I'm obsessed with character development. Like I can go on and on about it,
Yes.
but it was definitely like I think that's why because their grandfather also came through for her in the end. Like I was
Mhm.
like, wow,
Oh my
unexpected. I thought he
God,
was gonna call her
yes.
to say some other thing like, oh,
Mhm.
I forgot to tell you this, but no. So I thought that was good.
Mhm. But dude, I'm actually so happy that like the way that they just connected through this journal. Like if it
Hmm.
was me, there would be no paper because I would just rip everything out.
Right? Like
I
they kept
felt
ripping out the pages. I was like, you won't have a notebook by the end of this if you keep keeping this
exactly.
up.
Literally exactly. I don't know if there's anything else I would add. Um, I am kind of down to figure out what we want to watch next.
Uh-huh.
We are going into the new year, so by the time this video uploads, it should be Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so with the new year coming along, I do want to, hmm, I kind of want to know what theme we should watch next. Because technically, the next theme is like what? Valentine's Day in
I,
February?
yeah, that would be the closest thing I could think of because there's nothing really like
Oh,
festive and
great.
out
Now
there.
I gotta go watch love movies and be sad about being
Okay,
single as fuck.
if I'm gonna be honest, like the kissing scenes and like lovey-dovey scenes and Dash and Lily, I literally did this. I was like, I was like, I
Bro,
was
when
gonna
they
cry.
kiss, bro, they kiss like, oh, like forever. And I was like, bro, can you hurry up? Like, I get it.
Take a
You're
moment
a
to breathe.
couple. But anyways, guys, I think we're good to end it there. Um, we hope you guys have enjoyed our launch of our podcast series. Um, we are still in the works, we're
Mm-hmm.
still progressing, and it's been really fun watching these movies. We do watch these movies and shows together
Mm-hmm.
to get our reaction on the moment because it's always fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, let us know if there's anything you guys recommend us to watch. We are always down to take recommendations for it. Horror movies included. I'm always down to
No,
watch horror movies. We already did.
I
And
digress.
and yeah, happy New Year's to you guys and happy
Mm-hmm.
holidays. Um yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Yep.
And we can just drop socials. Miss Kaitlynn,
Yes.
Queen, where can they find you? Where does one go to find more about you?
You can find me on Instagram at K_XD. That is it. What about you, Moses?
You guys can find me at TheMomoBear, TheMomoBear. That's for Instagram, YouTube, and also podcasting as well. And also don't forget to check out GZ Radio's latest post on their
Mm-hmm.
Instagram as well. And guys, don't forget to check out our other episode, because this is episode 2.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't ready when the new year starts. We're gonna be getting videos after videos and making content worth, and we're gonna
Yeah.
have fun, and it's gonna be popping.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely check that out. Everything you'll need to know will be in the links box down below. And yeah, hope you guys have an amazing holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Eat
Stay safe.
well, stay safe.
Stay safe.
And yeah, get that food belly in. Because I know I will. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I feel like I've already said that, but that's because I don't know what else I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Yeah. Anything else you want to add, Kaitlynn?
No, I'm all good over here.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much. And bye.
Bye.
You, I think I'm falling for you right now, but I'm funny if I had time.